Hello, Happy New Year 2024. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. Welcome and thank you for joining me. Today is just going to be a little bit of a nice reset and of course just relaxation. Now, if you're listening to this at night time, then you may notice that it's not quite nighttime here, but I wanted to do a nice refreshing reset that can be listened to at any time of the day. And right now it is an absolutely stunning sunny day, and I just wanted to absorb all that good energy and hopefully give that back to you. So wherever you are, I hope you're well, I hope you're feeling good, ready to start the year afresh and ready to have a little stretch as well, if that sounds good. Okay. So find a nice comfortable place. If you are new here, then it's lovely to meet you. My name is Lucy and I think we can just have a nice little chat. Yeah. So find somewhere comfy to sit and wear something nice and comfy as well. You may be in your PJs, you may be in your sort of yoga workout gear, or you may just be in a nice baggy t-shirt and sweats. It's all good, it's all good. And together we're just gonna have a nice little bit of deep breathing just to reset ourselves and get ourselves nice and relaxed. So when you're ready, just sit in a nice comfortable position. My words already ceasing to fail me. Get yourself in a nice comfy position or lay down, whatever you want to do. And you can bring your eyes to a close or you can keep them open, whatever you'd like to do. And together we're just going to take a really nice slow deep breath in, and you're just going to really engage your core. So really just focus on breathing in, and as you do so, you can push your stomach out. There's a little bit of reverse breathing that's popular in yoga and Pilates. So I'm going to breathe in, hold for a few seconds, and breathe out. Lovely. And let's do that again together. So take a nice deep breath in, hold, relax the shoulders down. If you're like me, you tend to be like this. I'm going to relax them down. And release. And as you release, just draw the stomach muscles just back in. And we're going to do that one more time together. Let's have a nice deep breath in. Hold. And breathe out. Lovely. And now we're just going to carry on by relaxing those shoulders and just doing a little rotation. Now, if you're like me and you potentially have started to get into weights, your shoulders may be a little bit tight. No, it was a slight shock for me using a bench press. Yeah. Still haven't quite got the terminology down, but doing all of that jazz. And so my shoulders are definitely feeling it. So it's really important to just stretch out our bodies, just relax them, roll back those shoulders, and reverse. I feel like I'm out of practice with this sort of stuff. My brain hasn't caught up to my mouth. Okay, lovely. And then we're just going to take our arm across, okay, like so. Lovely. And you're going to feel this stretch all the way along. So we can pull this all the way across. Lovely. And whilst we're doing this, I just want to ask you how you are, how you're doing. Tell me everything. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good. I think sometimes just having a little bit of a chat and a check-in can be really nice. Really, really nice. Well, I'm really glad that you're here. It is genuinely lovely to see you, and may I say, you are looking very, 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 very lovely. Very lovely. And I'm so excited to be sharing this time with you. And as you know, we've checked in, I feel the need to let you know that I'm good. I'm all good. I'm excited for this year. I'm feeling energized. I'm really positive, and I'm really excited to see what this year has in store. I think this time of year can be a little bit tricky because if we have things hanging over from the year before that we maybe are still feeling, and that's fine, or perhaps we're feeling a bit nervous or apprehensive. Perhaps last year you set some goals and they didn't quite work out how you would have liked, and therefore you're going into this year feeling a little bit negative. Well, we want to banish all of that. It's time for new beginnings and fresh starts, and I think, it's time to just reset. I believe this year is a leap year, so that's already a little bit special. And if you're like me and you're a fan of even numbers, then things are looking good. And it's the year of the dragon, which is a very cool sign in Chinese horoscope land. So it's looking good, guys. It's looking good. Okay. So we're going to carry on our stretches now. I'll come a little bit back and I get the sun on me now. Oh, it just feels so nice. Okay, and we're just going to take our arms up. Lovely. And just bring them right over our head. I feel like a little ballerina doing this, and I've got all the sun on me, which is really, really nice. And you want to be feeling this in your shoulders, your back, really bringing that posture up, almost like you're being pulled up with a string. You can put your hand in a prayer position. You can just push your hands up towards the ceiling, whatever feels comfortable. And when you're ready, release and bring back down. I'm just going to breathe in. Lovely. Back up to the top. Lovely. And releasing back down, breathing out. So nice. Really, really nice. Well done. And I'll come a little bit out of the sun for you because I am slightly blinding myself. And we're just going to draw up with one arm. You're going to place one arm on the floor. I'm just going to take a nice little gentle side bend. If you want to, you can go sort of all the way over, or you can just stay just nice and gentle. And I feel like nice and gentle is good for right now. Lovely. Feeling that stretch all in your side. And coming back up, placing the hand down, stretching up, feeling that spine, and coming over. Lovely. Keeping in check with our breathing. Lovely. That feels so nice. And we can do it again as well. So just stretching up and bending over. That's lovely. Feeling that stretch. Great. And releasing back down. There's no need for speed in this. Lovely. Just leaning over. If, like me, you're doing this in the warmth of the sun, feel grateful for the sun, feel its lovely energy. I'm loving it, and just feel nice and relaxed. It's all that we want. It's all that we want. Okay, and now we're just going to do a little bit of cat-cow, so we can come up to a tabletop position. So if you want to get on to all fours, just making sure you can see me okay there, and you're just going to breathe in and raise your sort of body up, so a bit like this. Place your head down and then release and come up into this position. Lovely. So you want a nice bend of the back and drawing the stomach muscles in and releasing back. Lovely. Let's do it twice more. And again. Lovely. And return back to a seated position, or whatever you feel most comfy. Okay, and we can just have a nice little chill, a nice little check-in. And I actually wanted to share with you a couple of things that I think you may really like. But before that, before I start coughing, I'm going to have a little sip of drink. Oh, which has dripped all over my arm. Thank you so much, lovely little juice. Oh no, that is very orangey. This is an orange and mango BCAA drink to replenish you with nice amino acids and all that goodness. But I did just shake this up, and I think it's slightly spilling out. That's okay. That's a problem for another day. That's fine. Okay, so I wanted to share with you a couple of things that I'm loving. So first up, we're talking all about sort of resetting, feeling really good, and one of the things that I think is really gonna help is by doing a little bit of planning, doing a little bit of almost self-assessment, which can sometimes feel a little bit scary. But Lauren, aka Scottish Murmurs Esma, as part of a beautiful selection of Christmas gifts, got me this. And she knows I'm not a fan of a regular planner. I am someone who keeps all my ideas and plans up here. But this is actually a sort of manifestation planner, and I think it looks so beautiful. I'll just show you that. So nice. How pretty is that? I love the gold edging as well. And this is full of really positive, lovely things. And I'll just read what it says on the first page. Keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behaviour. Keep your behaviour positive because your behaviour becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. And keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. Candy. And this book is just really lovely. It's a bit of an index of what it contains, and it has things like a law of attraction roadmap, so things you really want to attract into your life, a happiness chart, setting big goals, mind maps, action plans, and it's just really lovely. And you know, things like this, sort of questions of the day, things like, what am I happy about in life right now? How does that make you feel? what am I excited about, proud about, grateful for. So it's all things like this, and ending the day as well with some questions like, did I follow my intuition today? What did I learn today? What can I ask for? And then it has lots of tips on self-care, including things like meditating and breathing deeply, practicing mindfulness, doing yoga, going for a walk, letting go of attachments and things that are holding you back. Take a nice bath, a sauna, a steam. I really wish I had a sauna, that would be so nice. And giving back with compliments to others, giving someone a hug, doing charity work, reading positive affirmations out loud, saying I love you to people that you love, and talking positive to yourself and others. So lots of lovely things. I just wanted to share that with you. It's really lovely. It's by Freedom Mastery. So if you want to check that out, then it's really beautiful. They do all sorts of different ones. And another thing that I'm really, really loving is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. Now, as some of you may know, this became a bit of a sensation across the globe, and at the time I actually didn't really fully take it in. My mum had this book, and at the time I thought to myself, sorry, I'm just readjusting my leggings. But my mum had this book and I didn't really fully take it in, and then she actually gifted me a copy this Christmas, and she said, "To Lucy, don't ever change, all my love, Mum," which is very sweet. And this is just a lovely sort of uplifting book if you're feeling, like you're in the stages of change, if you're feeling like, maybe you have some self-doubt, or, for me, I really struggle with self-belief sometimes. I have imposter syndrome. I just really sort of struggle to believe I'm enough. And I think this book, if any of that resonates with you, would be so lovely. I'll just sort of give you some examples. It's really beautifully illustrated, and it's a tale of these characters all together. And it's lovely things like, we often wait for kindness, but being kind to yourself can start now. And it's just very, very uplifting. It's very sweet. It's things like, sometimes I think you believe in me more than I do, said the boy. You'll catch up, said the horse. It's just really lovely. When the dark clouds come, keep going. So if that's something that you think you would enjoy, please get this book. It's so lovely. I'd actually really like to get some of the illustrations in here framed, because I think it's just really, really sweet. Right, let's have a sip of this drink and try not get it on myself. Okay, lovely. Now, back to you and how you're feeling. And let's see if these leggings actually decide to stay up. That would be very, very nice. Have you had anything on your mind lately that you feel like it's been really holding you back? Maybe. I think we all do sometimes, and I think what's really important to do in those moments of a little bit of self-doubt is to just stop and to reassess and to recognise what's actually right in front of us, rather than thinking about 10 million different things. We don't need to do that. We just need to bring it back to us and what's happening right now, and I think for me, whenever I find myself getting overwhelmed, I start by doing some deep breathing, and then it might sound a little bit silly, but I actually start by observing what is actually physically around me. So I can observe this chair, I can observe this clock, my mirror, my piano, the sun, and actually just observing what's actually in the room around you right now can just bring you back to the moment. So I think if you ever find yourself feeling a little bit crazy, then maybe give that a little try, and also realize that right now, if you're feeling a little bit low, that's not always how you're going to feel, and I absolutely promise you that. I think it's very easy to come on and talk to you and be bubbly and happy and feel good, but that's not showing all sides of me. I can have times where I feel sad or depressed or lonely or angry or just a bit down, and that's just being human. So please don't ever feel bad about the way you're feeling, and just know that if it's you feeling a little bit more negative, those times will pass. They may come back, but they'll go again. And the most important thing is that you just keep going. You just put one foot in front of the other, and as a good friend says to me, it's one day at a time. It's just one day at a time. So you've got this. Okay, should we have another little stretch before I waffle your ears off? Okay, so back into the lovely sunshine. I'm just going to grab a little pillow. Okay, right, and we're just going to do a nice little leg lift. So I'm going to try and do this with you being able to see, but you just want to lay sort of flat, and you just want to bring your leg up, okay? Hold for a couple of seconds and bring it back down, and raise it up and bring it down, and raise it up and bring it back down. Lovely. We'll just do this one more. Good. Lovely. And you can of course switch sides, which I guess I will do now. Okay. Right. And we're just going to do the same. So raise your leg up and down. Lovely. Raise your leg up, down, and up, and down. Do two more. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. I can feel my hips on this side being slightly tighter. Okay, lovely. And what you can do is you can come onto your knees. So you're sort of just sitting on them. And if you want to, you can come down into a child's pose. This is a really restorative pose. I can just about say that. But you don't have to do this. It's completely up to you. So you can come down like this. You can keep your knees together, or you can just spread them slightly apart like this. And then spread them slightly apart, and you just literally come down as far as you can. You may not be able to see me, but it's just a case of reaching out and stretching that spine, keeping everything nice and long, and breathing deeply. Lovely. Obviously you can hold the pose however long you would like to. Just make sure that you're nice and comfortable and you're not hurting yourself in any way. Good. How are you feeling? Feeling okay? Okay, good. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that I think you are amazing. I think you are going to have an amazing, amazing year. I know that sometimes life can get a little bit much. Let's face it really can. But you have got a really good heart. You are taking care of yourself. You're listening to your needs. And if you feel like there are any areas that you need to listen a little bit harder, then now's the time to tune in, because life doesn't wait for you. You've got to take action. And whether this is about you finding a better time to rest and relax, whether this is about you getting more sleep so you feel more energized, whether this is about you changing your habits, whatever this is about for you, start making those small changes now. And when it comes to this time next year, I promise you, you're going to feel amazing. I promise. Okay, let's finish by just doing some nice deep breaths. Breathing in again. Lovely. And holding. And as you release in a moment, I want you to just breathe out anything that isn't serving you anymore. Breathe out any negativity you're holding on to, any stress. Just breathe it out. Lovely. And we can breathe in again. Wonderful. Keeping our posture really nice. Thinking in that hold how grateful we are. There's a quote in that book that says, are you a glass half empty or a glass half full kind of person? And the boy replies, I think I'm just grateful to have a glass, which I think is so poignant and so lovely, so lovely. And breathe out. And we can do a little bit of focused breathing. So we can do a type of nostril breathing. You're going to take your thumb and your little finger, or whatever position feels good, and you're going to close one nostril and breathe out. Breathe in. And as you do, reverse. And breathe in. Close the nostril and breathe out the other. My sinuses, whenever I do that, always feel really funny, but it's a lovely way to just center your breathing. So, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're feeling positive, relaxed, energized. Let's have a fun year. Let's laugh and have a good time and not dwell on the negative moments too much, and know that it's okay to be sad, but I promise you, you have got this. You're going to pick yourself back up. You're going to have just the best year, and I know that you have so much to give, so please don't stop. Okay, I am going to go and enjoy the sunshine, and I hope you have a wonderful relaxing sleep if you're about to do so. I hope you have a wonderful day if you're about to do that and conquer everything you want to get done, and I really look forward to seeing you again soon for some more of this, hopefully some new characters, some lovely classics, and some more CC fun. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very, very soon.